you know, hats off to Louisville to come in this building and play the way they played and get a lead in the second half and do the things they did. The other thing I would tell you is they out-rebounded a team that's out-rebounding opponents by 12 rebounds a game. We've been getting people by 20, and it's not like they're bigger than us. They never stopped playing. They turned us over 18 times, and either they guarded the three. I got to go watch. I mean, we got the guys were timid and whatever, but they did a great job, but it was a good win for us. Questions?
John, you've talked about some of the intense rivalries you've been a part of in games. Have you ever been in anything more intense in the first few minutes the way this game opened?
No, it was heated. But look, UMass Temple was like, you know, they had metal detectors when we went in the building. Hoop slice, am I right? They had metal detectors. They'd never done that before. So when you say that, yes, I mean the Memphis Louisville, the Memphis Tennessee, you know, there's been, yeah. This start was physical, but neither team was going to give an inch. So you could come out and do that bravado. It wasn't working in this game. Too much talent on both sides, and you know, too much pride on both sides.
John, it looked like John had cramps again. I don't know if that was the right call. If that is the case, why does this keep happening?
I don't know, and I didn't ask him after if that's what it was. Probably need to, he and I have got to sit down. What I've done with players like him is I basically let them sub themselves. And so you tell me when you want to come out twice each half, right before which timeout, TV timeout, should get long ones. So we may have to do that with him. And I may have rode him too long in this game, trying to get by. But Eric was fine. I mean, I thought Eric played well, and I could have played him at point if I needed to.
John, when they got the lead, Wall came in and got 3 quick baskets there for you. Just talk about his play and what he did, particularly in the second half, to kind of.
Well, our team doesn't get, well, there's a couple guys that get rattled, but all in all, our team doesn't get rattled. And we walked in, and when they made their run, I was in the huddle saying, I love this. We need this at home, in this kind of game on national TV. We're going to learn. And you notice when I found the 5 guys that were not going to give an inch, I rode them the rest of the game. But I was trying. I put this guy in, I put that guy in, I put another guy in, and guys kept breaking down or, you know, not running the op, doing something. And then when I found those last 5, they went after it. But John, and even Eric Bledsoe, they're not afraid to make those plays, not afraid to make those free throws. They have a will to win that is hard to just teach. You know, you just have that competitiveness, and they have it in practice. The guys that don't have it in practice don't show it in the games.
John, DeMarcus had 18 and 18. Can you talk about his game?
Wow, I didn't know that. He played. It's pretty good. Missed some free throws that he'd been making. Made 2 that really mattered. But I just think with our team, if we can get him consistently playing, if we can get him to focus on the court, and he did a pretty good job because they bumped him, and he's kind of like a kid I had at Memphis named Joey Dorsey, where the other team used to do whatever they could to get his goat because they knew he'd lose it. Well, I think Louisville came in to try to get this kid's goat. Now, we told them they were going to do that, and they did it as we walked in and off the court, and they did it in different plays. The kid never budged. He said, it's not bothering me. I'm going to play. So he's grown up. I mean, he's really maturing. He's playing with a lot more confidence. He still does, you know, the reverse layup dunk. What are you doing? You had it on the other side. And, you know, he reverts to AAU every once in a while. But, you know, he's getting better and better.
Cal, your take on the technicals in the first and second half?
Were they on me? No, so I don't really care.
John, can you talk about when you found that last group that you were looking for? Ramon Harris was one of those
great.
guys.
He's great. He rebounded, he defended. Now, here's what we did to end the half. You think about it. They're struggling to score, and we fouled. We gave them 5 points from the free throw line, and they can't make a basket. And we did it at the end. Ramon fouled 1 time. I'm like, Ramon, they're struggling to score. Why are you going to put them on the line and give them 2 points? But he defended, and the biggest thing, I kept telling he and Eric, they kept coming over, and I was saying, I have all the confidence in the world. Shoot the three if it's there. I'm telling you, I watch you every day make them. You two shoot them. So when Ramon took that one in the corner and made it, I was just happy for him. But our team needed that. We needed that gap. You're 2 for 14. How do we win the game? Can't make a shot.